The sun was slowly declining over the hills of Galilee, casting a golden light over the narrow streets of Cana. The air was filled with the murmur of conversations and the scent of warm bread coming out of the ovens. Yet, as the day drew to a close, an unusual stir was sweeping through the town. A richly dressed man, his face marked by anguish, split the crowd in search of one man, Jesus of Nazareth. This royal official had come from Capernaum, a town a long day's walk away. His only son, a boy of barely 12, was battling a relentless fever that was gradually consuming him. No doctor, no remedy had been able to relieve him. But one hope still burned in the father's heart: the rumors of a certain Jesus, able to heal the sick and perform miracles. Hearing that Jesus had returned to Cana, the same village where he had turned water into wine at a wedding, the official didn't hesitate. He left his home in Capernaum and set off on the long journey to Cana, crossing dusty roads. He was not a man accustomed to begging, but for his son's sake, he was ready to do anything. When he finally saw Jesus surrounded by his disciples, he knelt before him and pleaded, "Lord, come to Capernaum before my child dies." All eyes converged on Jesus, who considered him for a moment, then replied in a voice imbued with wisdom, "If you do not see signs and wonders, will you never believe?" But the official, his eyes filled with tears, insisted, "Lord, come, I beg you, before it's too late." Then, with divine authority, Jesus declared, "Go, your son lives." A shiver ran down the father's spine. No laying on of hands, no journey to Capernaum, just a word. He stared into Jesus' serene gaze, then stood up. Something in him had changed. A strange peace, a deep certainty he couldn't explain. He didn't argue, he didn't beg. He turned on his heels and set off for home, his heart beating to the rhythm of the Master's words. As he approached his home, his servants ran to meet him, breathless and beaming. "Lord, your son lives," they cried. The official stopped dead in his tracks, breathless. What time did he recover? Yesterday, at the 7th hour, the fever left him. A wave of emotion swept over him. It was exactly at that hour that Jesus had uttered the words, "Your son lives." He raised his eyes to heaven, overwhelmed by the evidence of the miracle. Now he knew. Jesus was much more than just a holy prophet. He was the one in whom divine life and authority resided. That day, not only was his son saved, but his entire household believed in Jesus.